Today I wanted to talk about the problems with the World War Hulk movie because I love Hulk, and World War Hulk is one of my favorite storylines, probably for Hulk. But with Marvel making the movie, like it just feels like there's definitely a few problems in making this movie. So I just wanted to go over those. So one of the few problems I see is that we're dealing with a Bruce Banner Hulk, and we're gonna turn that into World War Hulk, right? So I don't consider this Hulk to be a progression of Hulk's character or Hulk and Bruce Banner moving forward through their problems. Because I've always seen this Hulk as basically Bruce Banner taking Hulk's body over. And if you look at the Avengers Endgame movie, and you see the High Priest of Doctor Strange, the girl above Doctor Strange, and she pushes uh, the essence out of Hulk's body, you see Bruce Banner. You don't see the Hulk. And so my main gripe with this is what that means to me is that Hulk is not here, right? So Hulk didn't have to undergo anything, and we don't really see any progression of Hulk or Bruce Banner's character as people, other than them combining, or in my opinion, Bruce Banner just taking over Hulk's body. And the issue with this is that Hulk was sent away and betrayed by the heroes, and Professor Hulk, while I guess that can happen, it wouldn't be Hulk that's undergoing the betrayal. And I know Banner and Hulk are intricately related, but Hulk hasn't even been there, whereas Banner has. And we already see the storyline where Hulk was sent to Sakaar, as opposed to the hero sending him to Sakaar. He sent himself, right? So there's already a major difference. And he became a gladiator, uh, which while that is part of the storyline, this didn't really improve or see too much of his character, because inside the Planet Hulk storyline, you see Hulk kind of always get what he wanted inside the Planet Hulk. You see him uh, talk to other people like him who are considered monsters. You see him finally find a place where he's accepted inside society as opposed to rejected by the human society. And I feel like Professor Hulk is kind of already accepted by human society. And honestly, we don't really see too much of the inner character of Professor Hulk, or what Bruce Banner is going through, or what even Hulk's going through. Hulk is honestly one of the most brushed under the rug characters inside the MCU, and we're going to get all that character, we're going to get all that knowledge in one movie. I just find it hard to believe. And another thing, we see Kyera, we see the love of Hulk's life, we see him finally finding peace in Planet Hulk, right? This is the comics, and what leads to the World War Hulk story arc, and he loses her, which causes him to go to Earth and try to get revenge on the heroes. And with regular Hulk, right? We don't see that. We don't see him get sent to Sakaar and find happiness and joy and all this stuff. I mean, you can say he's loved, but it's kind of like shallow. Like, he doesn't seem to be even happy over there, because he even mentioned that he considered Thor to be a friend. So he didn't seem like even he was even happy on Sakaar. And so then you see Bruce Banner, who takes his son Scar, who is missing his hairline, by the way. I don't know what happened to it, but he's missing his hairline. And yeah, it's just like this isn't Scar. Like, if you look at the comics, bro, this is Scar. Scar's got a six pack, a mean mug on his face, and that's the Hulk. You know what I mean? Even the Hulk is smaller in this movie. And I just feel like it's gonna kind of be hard to get that crazy shift to where we get Wolverine Hulk levels of story writing. And also, there's the matter of the Illuminati, which I guess can be fixed if you just take Tony Stark out of the equation. Because, I mean, I guess any one of these guys could contribute, considering they're back in the MCU. But we still don't have a kind of empathetic feel for the Hulk, I feel, yet, which could kind of help showcase his character. And we would feel more invested inside of Wolverine Hulk, or at least I would. So we see this Hulk, but we don't know too much about him, and that's one of the problems I have with this Hulk. Is like, we see him, but we don't know too much about. Like, we don't really know about what this Hulk wants. We don't know about how he feels about society. We don't get those kind of those inner character conflicts for him. And with the Professor Hulk, I mean, it was just, honestly, it was the worst character change probably in any kind of movie or just anything in in Marvel probably history. He's one of the most underrated characters here, and this is a character that no one, at least that I mine. Well, actually, no. There's like one person I know who enjoys this character. He's probably going to see this video, or maybe he won't. But there's not many people that like this iteration of the Hulk because it is not Hulk. It is Bruce Banner who has taken over Hulk's body, and supposedly it's like, oh yeah, it's a great culmination of them. But no, we don't get to see the Hulk communicating his feelings. We don't get to see how Hulk felt about all this. He's just brushed under the rug. And I want to see a few movies probably before War Hulk that kind of showcase his character, so that we can feel for the Hulk, so that we can empathize with the Hulk, and show that he isn't just a monster. That show that he's actually a hero. That's the whole point of Hulk's character, is that he's a hero, not just a monster. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize that, and that's one of the sad parts about the MCU Hulk. And we need to probably get a Planet Hulk storyline uh, to just show him finding happiness, him finding joy, and at least being happy for some point before it gets taken away in War Hulk. And after that happens, I would be fine with the War Hulk. So I feel like we should have maybe two movies preluding that just kind of showcase Hulk as a character, and then we get War Hulk so that we understand more of Hulk and we're more invested in the story, other than just throwing War Hulk at us and then hoping that it's good without really, I feel like, a well put together story. Because that's what unfortunately a lot of Marvel movies are these days, minus Guardians of the Galaxy, is they're just throwing together stories hoping for the best, as opposed to making a good, decent story. And I feel like to make a good, decent War Hulk movie, you need to have build up beforehand. You need to have a one Hulk movie, two Hulk movie, and then you get a War Hulk movie. War Hulk movie is like it's like a third movie. You don't just get War Hulk. And so while it may be a wait, it's a wait I'm willing to have because I know what it's gonna make is good. I'd rather take that than take something that's not ready. Anyway, those are my thoughts on a War Hulk movie. I hope that if they do make that, it's really good. I would love for it to be good, but I don't know if I got high hopes for it. But let me know your thoughts on a War Hulk movie, and if you want to see it now, or would you like a few movies beforehand before getting the War Hulk movie?